Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be taking a little special preview at my recently created brand new Super Mario Brothers game that I made via Mario Maker 2 for the Nintendo Switch, which is an amazing game, by the way. But if you guys happen to own the game or plan on buying the game, come check out my basically full game that I created, which is it's 8 full worlds with 4 levels per world, and it kind of gives you a brief, a good full story or a good experience of what you might find in a completed Super Mario Brothers game if it was a new game. And I actually named it Super Mario Brothers Redux. And all the footage you see is stuff from that game, so you can get an idea of some of the levels and that you can experience on there. I encourage people to play it, and if you do manage to complete all the levels, you could be entered to win a special little sweepstakes that I'll give away later this summer, but we'll get more into that after the opening credit here. Yes, that is right. I will be doing some kind of giveaway, sweepstakes kind of a thing for the people that complete all the levels for this game. And just so you know, I am able to tell who has completed all the levels and who has not. So don't think you can trick me and say you did it and then and not really have done it. So I can see if you have actually completed all of the levels, and as of the making of this video, I do not have a single person that has beaten all of my levels. And in order to get entered into the sweepstakes, I'll get into that in a later video, but I just want to get some people playing it and experiencing it, and leaving some comments and some feedback, because I think I did a pretty good job with these levels. I'm pretty proud of them. I go through all the different game type modes in it, all the different like Super Mario World and Super Mario 3 and what have you. I of course grew up as a pretty big Super Mario Brothers fan, as most people probably did that are watching this video. And I remember a time before Super Mario Brothers 1 even existed. Like, my first experience with the character of Mario was through I'm not sure if it was actually Donkey Kong or if it was the original Mario Brothers game, but it was one of those two. It was the first time I ever had an experience with Mario. And then when the original Super Mario Brothers came out for the Nintendo, I can't express to you how much of a big deal that was. That game was such a game changer, unlike just about any other game I can mention to you. It was huge. And then, of course, a couple years later, we got Super Mario Brothers 3, which was maybe not quite as big of a game changer as the original game was, but it was just a huge game, an amazing game, a game that I spent hours and hours and hours on. And I'll be completely honest, to this day, I've never beaten Mario 3, but back in the day, I did beat the original Super Mario Brothers. And I have also beat Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. And I just wanted to say that the game that I created here, it took inspiration from all of those games. And as such, it starts out fairly easy. Like, it's not super hard the first few levels, but the difficulty does get, amped up a little bit. So if you're used to pretty simple levels, you will find this game to be quite a challenge. But just know it is not impossible. It's just made in the spirit of the original games, and so they had levels in those games that were incredibly difficult to beat, but they were beatable. And so I very much incorporated all that into this game. By the time you get to level 7 and 8, you're going to be, faced with hard level upon hard level upon hard level, and that's just the way it is. That's the way these games were. You know, you can kind of cakewalk through the first couple, and then things start to get a little challenging. But I tried to incorporate all the like kind of levels you would find. I tried to really give you guys an experience, to those who maybe never played, you know, the original games when they were new, on what, you know, it was like. Give you kind of a, you know, a quick little run through, because I couldn't do as many levels it was in each one of these games originally, you know, because you can only upload 32 on the Mario Maker website, which you see my user ID on the screen, and that is, I would say, the easiest way to access these levels. You can do it via the individual levels, but I would have to type out so much stuff, and I just think that this is a little easier. This will take you to my user page, and from there you can find all the levels, and like I said, try to complete the game. And so I'm really proud of it. It was a lot of fun to make, and the levels are, you know, they're fun to play, at least in my opinion. I still enjoy playing my own levels more than some of the other people's that I've seen create them, if I'm honest. Now, some people make some really amazingly creative levels that are probably more advanced than mine, but I tried to keep mine in the vein of the original games. That was always where I was going with it. So, you know, you're not going to find like a Zelda level or like a Metroid level. They're all actual Super Mario levels, or Super Mario influenced, you know, levels. But it was a lot of fun to create. It was a lot of fun to make. It's been a lot of fun to play, and I've had some really impressive world records get set. And of course, the final boss is Mouser, so Super Mouser, and then you have to fight all the different incarnations of Bowser, and, you know, Bowser Jr. along the way. So there's a lot of really fun boss battles, but it's a, like I said, I think it's a really good Super Mario Brothers experience. And so there we are, everybody. I hope you guys give it a whirl, and like I said, I will do a follow-up video later on after I see some people have completed all the levels on what to do in order to enter my sweepstakes. But thanks everybody for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Thanks everybody.